The Middle East holds two powerful names whose rivalry shapes world headlines every day: Iran and Israel. One is an ancient Persian civilization rising with regional influence. The other is a young high-tech nation built on innovation and military precision. But beyond the noise of politics and conflict, there is another story of economies, people, science, and the possibility of peace. What if the real power of both countries is not in missiles, but in minds, markets, and mutual understanding? Iran is a land of over 85 million people, rich with oil, gas, copper, and one of the world's largest reserves of natural resources. For decades, sanctions have tried to isolate it, yet its economy still stands among the largest in West Asia. Iranian universities produce thousands of engineers and doctors every year. Cities like Tehran, Isfahan, and Tabriz are centers of industry, car manufacturing, nanotechnology, and medical research. Iran's power is rooted in geography, to connecting Central Asia, the Gulf, and the Caucasus, giving it enormous trade potential. Israel, with less than 10 million people and almost no natural resources, built its strength in a completely different way. It became a nation of technology startups, cybersecurity, agriculture innovation, and advanced weapons systems. Tel Aviv is called the Silicon Valley of the Middle East. Israeli scientists lead in drip irrigation, desalination, medical devices, and artificial intelligence. Its GDP per capita is among the highest in the region, showing how knowledge can sometimes be stronger than oil. Militarily, both nations are giants in their own styles. Iran relies on missiles, drones, and a network of regional allies, focusing on deterrence and strategic depth. Israel depends on air superiority, intelligence systems, Iron Dome defense, and close cooperation with the West. The world often measures them only through this military lens, yet ordinary people in both countries care about the same things: jobs, education, safety, and a better future for their children. Economically, the contrast is striking. Iran's growth is slowed by sanctions and limited access to global banking, but it has a huge domestic market and youthful population ready for development. Israel enjoys open trade with Europe and America, attracting billions in investment. One country has energy and manpower. The other has technology and global networks. Imagine what cooperation could create: shared energy projects, regional trade corridors, medical partnerships, and water solutions for the whole Middle East. Culture tells another story. Persian poetry, Israeli music, Iranian cinema, Jewish and Islamic heritage all speak of human creativity, not hatred. History shows that Jews once lived peacefully in Persian lands, and that civilizations grow when they exchange knowledge rather than threats. The real competition should be in who builds better hospitals, greener cities, and stronger schools. Today, the world stands at a crossroads. War may look powerful on television, but true power is when a child in Tehran or Jerusalem can dream without fear. Economies rise when borders open, not when they burn. Both nations have brilliant scientists, entrepreneurs, and young generations connected to the same digital world. They are more similar than politicians admit: proud, resilient, and deeply rooted in history. The future does not have to repeat the past. If Iran's resources meet Israel's technology, a region could become a bridge between Asia and Europe instead of a battlefield. Trains instead of tanks, universities instead of bunkers, markets instead of missiles. This is the victory ordinary people deserve. Power is temporary, but peace builds centuries. Let this comparison end not with who is stronger, but with a question: what kind of Middle East do we want? One of endless rivalry, or one where Tehran and Tel Aviv compete in science fairs, trade expos, and space research? Hope is also a strategy, and sometimes the bravest defense is dialogue. Stay hopeful, stay informed, and remember, nations are not only governments. They are millions of hearts waiting for a normal life. If you believe the future should be built with knowledge instead of fear, subscribe and join the conversation. Share this video for peace, learning, and understanding. The Middle East deserves a tomorrow brighter than its yesterday.